a tiny bit. I mean, a tiny bit. It doesn't have to be matte clear coated or anything. Just if it's completely super shiny, it's going to be difficult to get enough wetting agents in there to adhere. Always interesting, the range of prices, qualities, descriptions when you look at a new material. Yep. The thing about watercolor is that it has generally practically no binder. Most watercolor is the same stuff. Ultimately, what you're using is the same stuff, just slightly different additives. It's not even a resin. It's not even like acrylic. It's just binder. Sorry, it's just pigment. There's very little binder, if any. Welcome, Master Builder. Art has an interesting shape. A lot of parts in this have some pretty interesting shapes. This is building with brick-based stuff that's not from Lego means almost every step you're dealing with a part that Lego doesn't have. Good night, Ms. Spock. Thank you for stopping in for a minute. Apologies if my stream today wasn't as good as usual, or as good as it should be. Crayons? I mean, I used crayons yesterday. The colored pencil, the wax-based colored pencil, is crayon, literally. So you are definitely on exactly the right track. Yeah, I use the wax pencil for final details, fine details, and edges on the Easy 8. I should grab it for context. Flip it for real. There's a quote I could use, but I won't. Yes. All right, I use foot pedals and have 6 control devices below the desk as well that I use with my hands for audio and video and effects related things. I don't use them nearly enough, but it is a serious setup over here. Did get the higher price Rue tools in. Used the purple, Display, and God Hands interchangeably for a while. You gonna keep at it, or do you think that you've learned enough? More experimenting yet to be done. Yeah, I've got to make this better. I've not done anything. I've not done anything interesting or innovative or new here for months. It's a sad state of being, but got all the ideas. Just need the time. Very nice cut on all of them. Orange and Godhands felt smoother and easier to get a cleaner cut on complex shapes. Interesting. And these are straight from the factory, right? No honing. Logic tells me that the Rui tools will have less consistent sharpening from unit to unit. Looks like there's a 1x3 tile with a print. I believe what I'm seeing there. Make sure I didn't accidentally use it already. Purples might be worse. You have a second pair that you need to open and compare. It's not a print. It's modified. That's all. Cheap means you avoid avoid what? Avoid colored plastic kits at all, or have to sand more? Do you double cut? Dark blue. Yep. Mm-hmm. It is rough. You double cut. Is your nub when you do your double cut? Is your nub real short? Is it like 2 millimeters at most? I see so many people who do gunpla a lot who have like rice length nubs, which there's no point in double cutting if you're going to have that much. You don't have any of the benefits. Bit longer. Try going shorter. First cut can be fast. Second cut should be really slow. Just limit the amount of pressure that you put on and just kind of let the thing go through. Obviously, cheaper, not just cheaper, but less sharp is the more important thing, or the thing that has more of an effect. Will require more force, but with what you have, try to get the most out of it. I think should be a version of this that's flat but does not have a stud. Yes, there should be. Red has been easy. Oh, interesting. I have troubles with red still. If red treats you well, you're doing something right. There we go. There we go. Come on. That doesn't seem right. Oh, is it because it has to be angled? Interesting. Winchester, hello. Half your kits are red? Wow. Hey, if you like it, no shame in it. Specialized cockpit piece. Still like this morning. Dipping your toes into painting Warhammer minis. Nice. A lot of different options and different ways to explore the world of detailing there. And completely different ways to approach it than with snap models and military stuff. Some stuff will transfer, not everything needs to. But I hope you enjoy it. Another piece for folks curious if anything is different from Lego. Need this one in Lego? Yeah, if Lego did it, it would be nothing like this. It would not look half as realistic. Or it would need to be 3 times as big to get a similar level of detail and shape. Hey, keep trying to get away from me. I've got a bunch of them at least today. Yeah, a lot of Lego fans are very, very, very much against what Kobe does for their canopy pieces. The fact that when they need a truly complex shape in a small space, they use it. They make it. Gundam base in Beijing. I'm glad that they're supporting the Chinese market. It's a healthy, good thing. Seems like sales is doing well. Good, good. Gonna miss Sweden. Yeah. Lego isn't shy about making specialized bits. This is factual. This is very factual. Yeah. At least 15. There are dozens. Okay, maybe not. Got shivers seeing the figure. All right, I covered up much of the vase. It should be safer now. Sorry about that. I should have given a warning. Black bar on the screen. My luck, I would definitely get a Twitch ban. Ranger Jackstone. Yep. How's it going, Shrek lover? Welcome, welcome. I've heard rumors that newer Kobe figures are good. I haven't seen it yet, though. And this isn't one of them, but like new allegedly is actually no longer nightmare fuel. They actually have you put the legs together. Doing well, good. Yeah, we're about an hour away in the US from Lego release moment. Last episode is tomorrow. All right. We're only doing 15 episodes this time for the finale. Got 16 episodes in other seasons. Yeah, Bad Batch got better. It started out, It had some promise, but then it kind of squandered it for a while. It seems to have found its way. Finished Fallout? Nice. Oh yeah, we did too last night. Forgot that was it. I was very upset. There's not more. I think Lego figs are only acceptable because of nostalgia. They're weird. You know what? You make a good point. They are. Ah, this came loose. The air hose isn't that long here. A little awkward, dang it. Yeah, that's a little difficult getting that lined up. It's not a big deal. It's definitely something worth calling out. Hopefully I will remember. Not bad. Hopefully I'll remember that was an awkward experience getting the figure in because of the air hose. Tales of the Empire, yeah. I want to see as much of that as possible as quickly as possible. I don't want to wait. Really looking forward to that. Been playing Fallout 4 to make up for lack of show. Haven't watched much animated. Liked Rebels, couldn't really get into Bad Batch. Bad Batch is pretty important. Because contrary to the videos that come out every single day on YouTube, sequel trilogy is not being retconned. Bad Batch makes up for the misses of especially Rise of Skywalker, and kind of helps to set the universe not entirely right, but put it into a more sensible space. First season of Bad Batch, I wouldn't recommend dedicating full attention to. Second season, it's worth at least half your attention. Third season, if you want to be current with Star Wars canon and feel good about it, I think third season is pretty important. Wait, is it 3 or is it 2? Whatever we're on right now, this one's important. First was repetitive. It's 3, okay. So yeah. First was meh, though it did establish the whole thing. Second was okay. Got into some pretty important stuff. Third is mostly important stuff. I'm still completely unsatisfied, though, with the explanation of the switch from stormtroopers to clones. Sorry, from clones to stormtroopers. I'm completely unsatisfied with that. I will never be satisfied with it. I'm very thankful that the Bad Batch show gives a little nod to that, with a little reference to, well, yeah, we might have been wrong. Clones may actually have been better. Takes forever. Still in season 1. Metallic watercolors. Oh my. Time Traveler should go about fixing the sequel trilogy. Idea was to post the whole sequel trilogy as a fanfic, then get it memed about, turn that into that one fic everyone has heard of in about a decade before they make the movies. Aslam, welcome. Closest thing you've gotten to the A-Team? Yes, indeed. Dan, 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 dan. Or dan, 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 dan. Really looking forward to Shadows of the Empire. Really looking forward to freaking Acolyte, though. Ooh. I feel like I've been waiting too long for that one. Something isn't right. This is correct. Is it or is it not? This looks correct. Then all of a sudden it's different. There it is. Seeing the Bad Batch getting the full explanation how clones were done so dirty, giving appreciation for Clone Wars. Going to rewatch Clone Wars. The knowledge that Order 66 was against their will. It's the chup. It's all about the chup. Looking forward to the video game. When they started checking pre-order now adds to. Not keen. What video game? Jam Kiska, thanks for hanging out. Take care. Outlaws, gotcha. Or outlaw, I think. Concept art. Yep, I saw that. I saw it. Like a in-between state. And in my opinion, Star Wars adds too many variants of things. We even have a different variant for Rebels, right? But that's just that's to sell more merchandise. Merchandise. which reuse of ancient concept art. Well, not only in the shows, but also in the movies. everything started from episode 1. As a matter of fact, no. Didn't Jedi start using some old concept art? Isn't that when that started? That's a Lucas special to reuse stuff. Animated's done it. Sequel trilogies did almost everything in the sequel trilogies based on old material, one way or another. It's circularly derivative. Hard to believe so many redesigns of ships and, yeah, even like a helmet. When our RL countries still using Vietnam era, pre-Vietnam era. We were just talking about the B-52 earlier today. That's not the right piece, is it? Clone turbo tank was the original design for the AT-AT. Just turned around backwards. Actually, no. The turning around happened during the Empire design process. It was originally intended to go that way. And they turned it around and put legs on it for Empire. No, I was doing it right. Similarly, the ATDP from Rebels was based on original design for, well, another original design for what became the AT-AT when they were just going to do a bigger two-legged walker. And then they ended up saying, "No, let's go four legs. Let's combine these two concepts together, and then we'll turn the ATDP idea, the chicken walker, into a smaller scout walker." Empire concept art to make RPG books. Oh, okay, interesting. Someone went around a few times and then got snuck back into the movies. Yep. Well, the TIE tank. Jeez. Never. The TIE tank would be worse than somehow Palpatine returned. The TIE tank would be as bad as somehow Palpatine returned mixed with Jar Jar's existence. That's how bad the TIE tank would be. Palpatine custom TIE tank. When they bring Palpatine back again, we'll let him drive a TIE tank, all right? And since Rey is a Skywalker now, he can, since all lines get reused, he can say, "Now, young Skywalker, you will tie." Someone say tiger. Somehow Palpatine turned a TIE tank. That's a tongue twister and a half. Looking forward to episode 12 now. I threw him in the reactor shaft, and that's why he came back. Throw somebody down a reactor shaft in Star Wars, they will come back. Proven fact. I think a Marvel Quinjet could be modified to look more like it belongs to the Star Wars universe. Yes. Custom minifigs that need a ship. The most recent one, the all gray one.
Skywalker,
You will die.
you will die.
Tapu tie, tapu tea, tapu tie. Tapu tea, tapu tie, tapu tea, tapu tie. Tapu tea, tapu tie, tapu tea, tapu tie. Thank you, Robot Wizard. Oh yeah, there've been several, but yeah, the most recent one is definitely the best because it's already gray. I would.
A great many things.
Thank you, Robot Wizard, once again. I appreciate it. Thank you for the big cheers and the fun. And of course, half of that goes to charity. I'm going to use spinning. Yes, it spins. What the frack, Jin? Gosh, dang it.
Has been a while.
Gosh. Ah. Jin, how are you? Thank you for this ridiculously huge outpouring of kindness. How have you been? Waiting for Star Wars sets to release? Yeah, 9 p.m. Pacific time. Yep, 1 hour. Too busy. I'm glad that things are good for you. But the too busy thing, I think I can relate to significantly. As long as things have been well. I'm glad to hear. Thank you again for the ridiculously huge cheer. Jeez. Robot Wizard did a couple of cheers. I'm gonna do math. No, I'm gonna make the computer do math. I don't trust myself. Other here. Perfect. Push button, push other button. Forgot about that button. Push this button. Yes. Go.
Oh yeah!
Good.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you. Speaking of, I actually have not prepared my list yet of things for purchase when the Star Wars stuff becomes available. So I'm not ready for it yet. Oh no, this actually does unlock. Oh, it's a little bit loose, but you know it only needs to be locked and then let go. I guess. Wish it was a little bit more firm there, but Kobe, indeed. Blood Morgan. It is this. I'll go ahead and build up the missiles now, just because they're here. But I might take the external ones off afterwards. Real life mechanism for it is. It is, yes. It's like a transformer. You can almost hear the sound when it happens. Need to get their Shaffy light tank. The thing is, they keep improving existing models too. You got to watch out for the scale as well. They've done a number of different scales. Got to be careful with that. Oh, I guess these just get dropped in? That doesn't make sense. I'm very surprised at that. Engineering on the system is so insane. Yeah. I mean, after how many decades did we try to get VTOLs to work? And how many did, there was a Yak, right? We talked about this before. There was a Yak that had a successful working VTOL. And then there was the Harrier. And the Harrier had its ups and downs. Yak was Soviet, so we can never know the truth of whether it worked or not. Try to replicate the mechanism in 3D, misunderstanding something angles. Oh, okay. Interesting. That sounds like a fun geeking out thing to do. Trying to make that work. Largest Koto distributors has had their business relationship with actual Koto. Oh, is that what happened? Dissolved. Shops have been having problems with them. Yes, for a couple of years. They're accepting orders, but never. Oh, so it was their bad, not Kotobukiya. It was the distributor, and Kotobukiya is like, all right, enough. You're soiling our name. You're treating our customers improperly. This is done. Wow. I hope there are good replacements for them in volume. I know there are other options, but I hope that there are sufficient volume options to keep the good stuff coming. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be mad if my Gojulus is delayed by this. Yeah. Any idea if their 18th scale vehicles fit 18th scale action figures? I would assume in many cases they don't. I would assume that it's not guaranteed that they will. I would guess that in some cases they do. But in more cases than not, I would say they would not. It would be my guess based on the medium. I don't know for certain though. Ferrer's Mark 8. I'm not a Lego collector. The stuff that I have on display here is just for the sake of the stream. I'm not a collector. I've been buying and building Lego sets on YouTube for 11 years as an independent reviewer. But my personal main interest in Lego is in building custom stuff. So this is the other room. It's been changed since then. I'm actually in the process of doing a major overhaul to this room. But my core interest in Lego itself is with that stuff. Custom. It's all custom build, all custom design, my own designs. The trains work. No Lego sets here. But like I said, that stuff is being massively updated right now. 12 scale? Ah, the big stuff. Ah. They don't have anything 18th scale? Only ever bought through HobbyLink Japan. Ah, just too expensive now due to Japanese shipping being a ripoff. Interesting. Does direct to hobby shops. A few of them have been reaching out. Oh, huh. Okay. I didn't know that was an option. I'm actually really happy with the direction that I'm going. Finally, with the city stuff, it feels right to me. It feels good, but I've got a major obstacle coming up with the need to raise the tables. I think I'm gonna. I don't think I want to build the gear for this. I think I want to gear up. Restricted who could go direct in the past, but they might be opening it now. Let's see. But there are other distributors, right? Remove the slow and cheap. Japan Post increased rates to Europe and local post office. Is a handling fee to get at the free postage racket. Huh. In the US, it was just unveiled recently that in addition to that shipping thing, we had a very, very corrupt, extraordinarily corrupt theft ring over here that defrauded the Postal Service out of, was it 15 million? Or yeah, I think it was $15 million worth of postage. They had a reshipping service that would get stuff at the port, repackage it for delivery, for local delivery. And they were using all fake postage, all fake US postage. A couple other as well. Plamod, Canadian distributor, will sell to US shops. Raise the table or become shorter. I considered the become shorter thing, i.e. just walk around or roll around lower. But no, I do need to raise everything, which is going to be a whole ordeal. Not gonna lie, little scared. Yeah, I'm pretty good at moving in unconventional ways. An instructor at action shooting class had us set everybody up to do a lateral burst movement drill, and after the first one. He just kind of stopped the class and walked up to me. He's like, "What? How do you know how to do this? Nobody knows how to do this right the first time. Did you play a lot of hopscotch as a kid?" I'm like, "Hopscotch? I just don't understand what judo, man. Extend the tables. It's not that simple. It's got to be. It's got to be a certain part of it is going to be built. It's going to be raised and then built down, and then the rest of it's going to be built up on top to them extra high, so you can go around on zip lines. Not obliged to pay for end user delivery. Oh, it's literally free. Oh, dang. Wow, it's even worse. Wow, I didn't. It's literally free, because I know that it's been subsidized. Shipping to the U.S. was subsidized by the government, which I think they just recently started to clamp down on. As part of the the whole trade war thing. But it's actually free over there. Jeez. Yikes. Cirque du Soleil. Yeah. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Top.
Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Something's all right. Okay. Free shipping, the customer pays 7 to 15 euros. Also checking if there's any VAT or import duties. Norway implemented a 25% import tax and $8 or €8 handling fee on everything. Wow. Does Norway have on everything from anywhere? Even neighboring countries? Is there a lot of manufacturing in Norway? Because if not, that's going to hurt. People won't order direct from China. Companies have started up locally. They're essentially storefronts. Gotcha. They handle shipping internally. Still offer free. At least the postal workers get paid. Nour.
No.
Perfect. I wish we could get more angles on the stand. Is it angled back? It's angled back just a little bit. So I mean, if I rotate this, no, this doesn't feel that confidence inspiring. Yeah, stand could be better. Same in Sweden. Like shopping for Gunpla. Oh yeah. Kind of need to do big orders. Angels. Forget if they ever did. They've done a bunch of different F-18s. I don't remember if they've done Blue Angels. If they did, I feel like it was a while ago, quite a while ago. Packages within the EU are exempt. Okay, good. Transferring shipping costs to the customer by marking up the retail prices. See the exposed studs this would have? Oh, and the fact that it would not look like an F-35 if it was this scale. Yeah, one of these days I'll figure out a way to actually have my Kobe stuff on display again. Got a bunch of planes and some tanks. I wanted to grab the Easy 8. Speaking of tanks, I wanted to grab the Gundam Easy 8 to show its final form of at least the Gundam itself, the main kit. Install a ceiling fan. Yeah. Spin it to win it. Heavy model. Yeah, they all are, but their stands do survive though. It's a little wobbly there in the middle, but it's a pretty standard style of stand for model aircraft with the base and then the skinny neck. How's it going, Amy? All right, was still there. Made to simulate flying motions. Yeah. Let's see, Hornet, not Blue Angels. Yep. So this is locked in now. Folks who didn't see the end. Just as much as Freedom 2.0? Nah, it's worse than Freedom 2.0 stand. Whoops. That's right. I have the automatic zoom out. I need to weather the hands, and I will forever feel like I've not done enough on this, but it's just one of those things where at some point you just have to stop. I mean, you don't have to, but I did. I don't know why I did. I just got it stuck in my mind that I needed to have the peeling clear coat look up here. So I did that. It's kind of silly, but it's what I wanted and I did it. And that's just a chalk pencil for the whole thing. So really simple, cheap things to make things work. Got some actual green in here as well. Some different hues. And clear coat look fits well. Oh, thank you. Very unemployed. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. What were you working on today? Hope everything went well for you. But yeah, my very first weathering job. Still need to do the rest of the shield and the SMG. No 3D stuff on this. No pigment paint. Oh, there's one other thing that I'm going to add to it at the end. I'll save that. No powder pigment, no physical chipping, just Gundam marker, a little bit of acrylic, and then colored pencil. Finished. Oh, the clear. Nice. I have that kit. I think that I want to do it partial. I want to do it partial painted. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Leave some of it clear, like especially the wings or the feathers, and then choose some stuff to turn opaque. I had been thinking about combining it between a regular kit and the clear one, and then I realized, wait, just paint. Don't buy another kit. Just use what you got. Hope you got a good stand for it and a lovely pose for it. You'd paint the subframe, okay. Yeah, moss. Yeah, this is intended to be working. This is not a wreck, not a derelict. This is fights every day in the jungle. I think it makes sense in the context of the specific show it comes from. Twitching a strangling motion wanting to get his hand on the pilot to let the machine get to this state. Hey, it's not everybody was fully supplied like they needed to be. Right? Some units kind of had to struggle. They were cut off